It is Friday, March 18th, 2022. Today is my birthday, 41 years old today. Got up early, beautiful sunny day in New York City, 51 degrees. About to get it in, work out outside. I love working out outside. Do a couple laps, a couple hundred push-ups, and get back, go play with my toys. That's the plan. A.C.B.A. Alright, the birthday vlog continues. Just did like a mile on a track, 250 push-ups. Went, got a cut. Feeling good, about to get on the table, do a little display. So a pretty good start to what would turn out to be a great day. Came back and started to open up a few things that I've had on ice for quite a while. Finally got around to my Sentinel Peter B. Parker. Got to see a lot of people shooting with this guy and displaying with this guy. A lot of praise, a lot of accolades for this figure, and people are right. This is a very, very good figure. Probably one of the best 6-inch Spider-Man figures of all time. I love the texturing and the feel of the Sentinel figures as opposed to how some of the Mafex figures feel. Sentinel just feels a little more durable. You know, the texture and the paint apps are definitely superior to Mafex. And man, he looks so good alongside the Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's just kind of taking some vanilla shots with the two of these guys, exploring the different possibilities. I did get the version that has the sort of stone-esque building ornament. I don't even know what you would call this. Broke out a couple of the Mezco pigeons that came with one of those Gomez figures. I'm not even sure which one it was. Definitely the best pigeons we've ever seen. You know, I went with a few music-themed shots. You know, I shoot certain things in threes when I'm going to present them to my Instagram, and that's what I was doing here. Shout out to my man, Steven Fernandez. I'm pretty sure he hooked me up with these little miniature vinyl covers. Got Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang is for the kids. And then finally got Peter B trying to play Miles some stuff here. He broke out an old boombox. Just trying to show the difference in age between the two, and you know, just having a little fun with it. At one of my favorite restaurants of all time, my birthday vlog continues with my love. Say hi. And yeah, you know, I'm an honorary Italian that wears tracksuits every single day. But yeah, this is an Italian restaurant in New York called Carmine's that I love, and so I'm about to eat a lot of bread and carbs. Bye. I actually forgot to vlog anything else, but I just got a bunch of really nice cards. Maybe I'll open them up and picture them for this. They spelled my name wrong on my cake, but it's all good because it's chocolate cake. So I had a really wonderful day. Like I said, got up early, worked out, played with my toys a bit, got a haircut, went downtown, went to one of my favorite restaurants, ended the evening at my parents' house, had some champagne and cake, and saw my brother and sister. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who messaged me and said happy birthday, or hit me up on Instagram or any social media site and said happy birthday. It really was a very good, chill birthday. Thank you. Also got a chance to finally open the 1000 Toys Halo Master Chief figure, which is also very nice. Great engineering here. The way the articulation works on this figure is pretty phenomenal. Considering what they did with the synthetic human, we know that they know how to engineer a figure and give you great articulation. Maybe could have used a little bit more weathering on the armor, but he still does look very good. A decent set of weapons, accessories here, but there should have been more because this was very, very expensive. Considering you don't really have anything else to kind of pair with this guy, it's kind of whack. I do want to definitely take him off of the white hot backdrop and base and do something more dynamic and really show off the articulation and the weapons and stuff here. But I was just shooting some vanilla shots for Instagram. Also, it's not really easy to get his hands on the weapons or attach them to his back, so I didn't even take any shots with any of the other weapons or with any of the additional weapons attached to his back. I was being very cautious. I did not want to break anything, but I'll get back with him and get him back on the table at some point. Now, I did shoot some shots a couple weeks back with the Medicom Mafex The Dark Knight Returns Batman and Robin, but I thought I'd get them on a white hot backdrop and base, do some duos. Again, just chronicling the collection on Instagram. So I had Batman and Robin here, Kelly Robin, another shot of Miles and Peter B, and broke out the old SHF, Pokemon, Ash, and Pikachu. So Friday the 18th was great. My birthday. Saturday, just kind of hung out a little bit, chilled, did a little more shooting basically. And then Sunday, I made my way downtown through Central Park. Sometimes I'll walk the entire park because I ain't jogging that entire shit. But sometimes I'll walk the entire park. So I got up early, worked out, walked the park, and found myself here. So I'm going to meet my girl right now. She just finished the marathon, a half marathon. Did it in just over 2 hours from Prospect Park in Brooklyn to Central Park. Crazy. I couldn't do it. Yeah. So that was quite the achievement. Congratulations. An amazing feat, and I stand corrected. It was actually 1 hour and 59 minutes, so just under 2 hours. My girlfriend Ashley completed the half marathon, 13.1 miles. Love you. That was wonderful. That was great motivation. But I still can't do that shit. And then Sunday was actually my boy David Walton's birthday, the 20th. And me and my girl actually met up with him and his wife and his son and his daughter. And we ate at this place in Harlem called Melba's, which was delicious. Haven't seen David in quite a few years. Haven't seen him in person, even though we speak like every single day. So that was wonderful. It was great speaking with his wife and meeting his kids. And that was just all great. Again, like I always say, that is one of the most joyous things about this community is actually meeting up with real people, kicking it, shooting the shit, you know, especially people that you speak to on a daily basis that you don't get to see so often. And obviously we all have been lacking that sort of direct contact through COVID. So this was really cool. And then continuing on, people constantly ask me about white hot shots and how I do it. Here's a little BTS real quick. This is probably the second or third time that I've shown this in the past few months maybe, but it's literally just a poster paper in the back, one on the base, and a bunch of white lights. Everything else is done in camera. You got to toggle with your f-stop and with your ISO and get it where your subjects are in focus, but it's not kind of blown out with too much light, and where it's kind of casting the illusion that it's infinitely white there. Sometimes I hit the mark and I do it really well, and you can't even really see where the base or backdrop begins or ends, but it helps if your poster paper is very clean. However, even if it's not, toggling with your settings in camera will usually square things away in that regard. So you see, it's just basic desk lamps with articulated necks and a lot of light. You need light equally on the backdrop, equally on the figures, the base, and to just surround the subjects with that light evenly. But yeah, moving on, one pre-order to note. I'm sure they talked about this on the podcast, but Mafex put up a regular version of Magneto. You know, they did the AOA version first. I did actually pre-order this because I have been building my Jim Lee style X-Men with Mafex. Before I get into those, I actually did get a care package from McFarlane a couple weeks ago. This was right before Todd kind of put his foot in his mouth in Chartemis's interview. I'm sure they talked about this on the podcast as well. My take, I think Todd needs some media training. I don't think he should have said what he said or said it how he said it, but it's not totally untrue. Male characters definitely sell better than female characters. However, Todd's issue or McFarlane's issue is that they need to just make better figures altogether. But I did get a few. I did shoot Wonder Woman with the Mythic Legion's horse, and I thought this came out pretty clean. And then I just shot a couple of other female figures with some modes of transportation is how I categorize this on Instagram. So Bulma and her motorcycle, and then I had the Mafex Gwenpool riding on the back of the Mafex Deadpool. These two always look really great together. And then I went ahead and shot all of the males so far from the Jim Lee style X-Men team from Mafex, just kind of sitting at the SHF Goku eating scene table. Something real simple and clean. Again, just messing around with the white hot shots. Shout out to my man Rob, who actually sent me the last figure that I needed from the Spider-Man, the animated series packaging retro collection Spider-Man series. So Hobgoblin was the last figure that I needed, and then I decided to shoot the other goblins. I shot Green Goblin, simple and clean, and I shot Demo Goblin, which was a builder figure. Then I talked a little little bit about the SHF Street Fighter line on my Instagram. Unfortunate that they didn't continue this, even though they had no business moving on after they screwed up all of the villains. I shot the Entertainment Earth exclusive Groot and Rocket Raccoon from that box set. Talked about how they could probably repurpose Groot one more time and give us the Krakoa sort of single form entity from the future X-Men team from the House and Powers of X storyline. Then I did something interesting, a little 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that 1 is the Lonely Gourmet from Figma. 2, the Dynamic Duo for The Dark Knight Returns. This was actually a new figure that I received recently in the Armored Up Batman. I had just opened this for the first time. I don't collect a lot of NECA stuff, but Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time, so I do have these figures from NECA. I also do have some of the Alien figures from NECA, well, at least the Queen Alien, the Power Loader, Ripley, and Newt, another one of my favorite movies of all time. This is technically the Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four, but I put the head from the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure Wave Johnny Storm on one of the Reed Richards bodies and put the powered up sort of flamed on torch fist on his right fist as well. Nice little clean shot of the first family. And this is the SHF Power Rangers. I have all of them, including the Armored Up Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, and then the red and green unmasked or unhelmeted versions that they put out before all of the Lightning Collection Hasbro stuff started dropping. I'll shoot them as well at some point, but I thought these looked pretty clean. Also recently got the Revltek Mickey Mouse. I shot him. The prop that I used over and over here was the chair. I shot Red Skull, which is the body of the Logan from the Logan and Professor X 2-pack, alongside Crossbones. And then I shot the Mafex, the Kingsman, Eggsy, and Harry. Alright, I'm about to get up out of here. Just a friendly reminder that the ACBA Cutouts Locations and Communications set that has been on pre-order for quite a while will begin shipping this week, and all of those sets will be shipped out before the next ACBA cutout set goes up for order, which will be the House of X set that was designed by Brandon, aka Posable Productions. I put up a video day before yesterday just kind of outlining a few of those cutouts, gave a little sneak peek of the set. I also utilized a few of those cutouts and some white hot shots featuring a few video game characters from Figma, and Brandon did a test shot with a few of the cutouts from that set as well. Really excited about these two sets, the versatility of them. Again, the one that's going to go up for order this week, probably Friday, is an X-Men themed set, but as always, you can repurpose these any way you see fit in any number of innovative and creative ways. Links for everything will be in the description below. There may still be just a few of the locations and communication sets still available. These are both limited runs. There should be one more announcement on the ACBA Instagram about when the House of X set will go live, so stay tuned for that. I'm back on the table tonight. Want to sit down and actually do some complete displays, so look out for that. Stay tuned. Thank you for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there, and until next time, peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding, I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week, I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year.